Good afternoon. Actually, I guess it's still good morning. It ain't lunch yet. So we'll say good morning then. Good morning, everybody. Another day here in the Philippines. Well, I got up early and went to the city to chase down my new inverter. So it came in. I'm gonna do a video separate of it all along, and also probably put a video out there of the stress of dealing with going and picking it up. May include it in this video. We'll see. Yeah, what a mess. So I'm gonna keep all names out of that though, but it was a mess. Well, I'm gonna show what all has been going on here, and we're gonna start right down below me here. And what's happening here is that roof deck right there, we coated it with red oxide primer. Some of it they've went back over some second coats and until they ran out of material. So it's got maybe 2.5 coats on it. Yeah, but that ought to protect it pretty good right there. Man, I tell you what, I was ready to get rid of that glare there on it too. Couple things, the reason I coated it. One thing, the salty air, even though it's like a zinc like coating, it's not really galvanized, it's more like a zinc. It's only so good against the salt, and the salt will settle on it and then it'll really eat it. So you need to protect it no matter what. It's not a true, it's not a galvanization, it's a zinc. Same thing on these purlins, they're not actually galvanized, they were zinc. So we primered them and painted them. So that'll give that a pretty good protection right there and hold it for a while until we move on with that project down the road. Over here, Nardo does the mixing and Joel lays the tiles. So outside here on this little balcony now, he is just almost done. And this will be good to go right here. No longer holding water or anything. Looks very nice. So he is just almost done with that, and then he'll transfer inside in here for the staircase. But very good to see this done up here now. I am liking it, man. This thing held water in this corner all the time until we got this done. I always worried about the water getting through the membrane and damaging the ceiling in the bedroom down below. And we put another coat of membrane under this, but this concrete is so dense that we poured and we put that waterproofing in it, that Sahara, that we did not have it penetrating in through any of this right here. We recoated everything very good with this Flexi Seal. We recoated it all very good with this Flexi Seal, and then we tiled over that, plus the concrete has that waterproofing in it, and we mixed it so dense also. It's a very strong crete. So the next thing he'll be tiling is the staircase right here. I've got any materials for it. Tiles are right there in those little frames, and that'll all match. If you haven't seen up here in a while, let's just walk up here real quick. We'll have a look here real fast. This is so nice up here. Check this out. Is this nice or what, man? It is. I don't think I've shown any of you this for a while now, but it is a very nice space. Well, we have, let's see, from today, Yeah, from today we have 1 week left here. 1 week. So on this day next week will be our last day of doing anything around here. Let him cut that tile. So on this day, 1 week from now, will be our last day of hanging out here. And then we make our exit out of the country, first going to Manila, and then that very next morning early, after we're in Manila, then we're going to fly to Taipei. And then after we're in Taipei, Taiwan, then we're going to fly on to Seattle, Washington. And my friend David, his wife Ludi, and their son Little Dave, they will meet up with us a day later there in Seattle, and we're going to tour around Seattle a little bit. And then after that, we are going to head north out of Seattle, going up towards the Canadian border. David's got a GMC Duramax pickup. I've got a Chevy Duramax. He's got a Duramax. Our trucks are very similar. And he has a toy hauler. So we're going to take the toy hauler. I think he reserved in an RV park somewhere, in a state park. And we're going to go to a state park, do some hanging out, some camping, I guess modernized camping, right? And I'm kind of wanting to really get out and see nature. I'm a nature boy, so I'm really looking more forward to seeing nature. And that's pretty exciting. It's gonna be nice. I want to see Seattle. I've never been in Seattle, okay? So that's why we're gonna do these things and get out and see our friends and see places we normally don't see. And I want Melinda to experience all she can, and I want to experience more in my life too, so we get to experience more together. And that's what a good relationship and marriage is great about right there, is that you can share things together. Then what next? What happens after that? Well, Dave, my friend David, he has a long time dear friend that I met by total chance in this world. Some of you may remember this, but Melinda and I were flying, and we were in an airport, and a guy there at the gate for a flight before us, or same flight as us, or something like that. Anyway, they weren't going to let him get on the flight going to Manila because he didn't meet the current requirements with the world issue, and what they were holding him back for was wrong, because the government here had already lifted that and he could come on, but the airline was not aware of the change. So I stepped up and voiced up, and I helped this guy, and I stuck my nose in the middle of the airline attendant at the gate, and a couple of them, and the customer that they were denying the board, and I stuck my nose in it and corrected all of it, and I turned out to be right, and the airline was wrong. And it wasn't even my deal. I just felt sorry for this guy that was about to get on his flight, and I could tell he's in a little bit of panic mode, And there was this other guy sitting, this other foreigner sitting over there that's waiting for an Asian flight as well, and he's sitting over near Melinda, and I went back down, and I sat, and I started talking to him, and I asked him where he's flying to. He said he's flying to Thailand, and we was going to Manila. He said he'd been here to the Philippines before, that he said that he has a buddy that is here in the Philippines that picked him up at an airport. Now, this is the key part of the story, okay? Because this is all the detail he gave me. That he came to Manila before. He had a buddy that picked him up at the airport, and they drove like 12, 13, 14 hours or something back down to where he lives in his Toyota. That's all the words he gave. And I said, wait, is your friend named David? Now, think about that. There's all the places in the Philippines. There's all the foreigners that are here. And the chances of driving a Toyota are pretty good because, you know, you got Hilux, pickups and cars and all kinds of Toyotas, you know, Fortuners and everything. But I said, would your friend happen to be named David? And it's Toyota red. And he's like, in shock. He goes, how did you extrapolate that from you know, the long drive and a Toyota? He was just amazed with that. Even Melinda kind of was. And we happen to share the same friend, only I come to know David here in the Philippines and through the vlog, and we formed a friendship through this vlog way back early on in my channel. And we've met up, hung out with each other and stuff, you know. And this turns out to be one of his longtime friends. And in fact, it was David's brother, if I'm not mistaken, that had just taken him to the airport for the flight. You know, I'm not in my home city. He wasn't even in his home city anymore. He'd already took one flight and was over in another airport. It was just total crazy chance. Mind-blowing, you know, just out of all the people in the world. And we're all far from home and strike a conversation. And we have a mutual friend, that somebody that we talk to all the time. And that he's really close with, going way back for years in their life. You know, they got a lot of journey together. It was just amazing. And he was on his way to Thailand. We were on our way to Manila, and we've stayed in contact. And Bill's pretty cool. Bill is a retired police officer, and David is a former Marine. And they say you're always a Marine, right? So you're always a Marine. So he's a Marine, and he is also formerly a bail bondsman. So Bill was putting them in jail, and and David was bailing them out. Funny stuff. And both guys are just super good guys, man. So Bill just lives a few miles away also, and we're gonna see Bill while we're there, and that's pretty exciting. So it's an amazing world. It's a small world, and it's an amazing world.
So we are here right now on Vista Mall, and we're gonna treat ourselves to eat here in bread table. You have a lot of choices of food. Hey babe, I wish I can bring all this native product here in our house. I like it. So we already eat there. We've been eat there, and we never eat there yet, but we're gonna try it next time. And so today we tried the bread table, which is like their setup here, the ambience. I love it.
Wow, I'm gonna charge him storage. I'm gonna charge him warehouse fee for storing his boxes. Mel, maybe he wants to take a picture of your ID. You need her ID? Huh? You need?
You need ID?
You need her ID?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see her. If you want to see her picture, go to the market up here at the public market. Right there it says most wanted. Right there.
He said maybe it's your package.
No, it's not mine.
You want to eat chocolate?
It's not mine. It's Bill's.
Ano tao eh? Sa dito pa.
Mark that box there. You can go ahead and open it and start putting that bed together like that one we put together over here before.
Same that.
The same. Yeah. Just take your time. Make sure you do it right. If you're not sure, just come ask me. Hey, there's a sack in the back of the truck in the floor that's got things Joel needs. It's got no the small sack. It's got the anchors and the wax ring. Yeah.
So we just come back from the city, and the boys are assembled our new bed. It is a king size, the same like the bed there, the one bed there. It's just uniform.
Ligat na nito Joel niya, ano bigay niya? Kasala ko niya.
Okay.
Pero kung punta niya daw, nakasigla.
So this is our guest room here, but July sleeping here. So it's about time to move the bed. So we're gonna put that one downstairs to one of our Airbnb room.
Bunso nga na.
Yeah, amo je. So it is the memory foam that we sent in Balikbayan box. It's from US.
Dami na pang. Gabok na pang. Sabihin niya sa babaw niya?
Oh. Sige lang, ibutang lang mga para ano. Mura makasura kayo mga naman Japon. Sunod ko lang dyan kasun.
Dili mo. Gusto niya? Ano?
Sakto, plasta nyo. So, every bed that we have, we bought memory foam. It's more comfortable, and it's so nice to sleep if you have that memory foam.